Tiernan, a 1-1 draw against Linfield, was that about the right result in the end?
I think probably over 90 minutes a draw would have been a fair result, I suppose. But we were actually disappointed that we didn't take all three. We felt those two big chances with Chucky and Paul. The game was there to be won for us, and I think the changing room afterwards probably showed you that they were hugely disappointed down there. Kind of felt like we lost the game, and again, that's great credit to them group of players. The standards that they've set for themselves and the expectations that they have for this football club and for themselves, and I was hugely proud of them today.
And we started off like a house on fire, got a goal after 8 minutes, but we maybe just didn't quite kick on after that. Is that fair to say, in the first half anyway?
Yeah, I think that we talked about that at half time, that I think for first 20-25 minutes I thought we were superb, and played really good football, played in the front foot, and our counter press was superb. And then we probably took our foot off the gas a little bit and allowed Linfield to come into the game, and we're hugely disappointed with the goal that we conceded. Normally we're excellent at killing things at source and not letting balls in the box, and we're disappointed with that. But again, second half, I actually thought that we were the dominant side, and we got back on the ball and we tried to play. And as I say, those chances at the end with Paul and Chucky were chances that normally them two would take.
And a day like that, with sort of so much at stake and the top two, etc., you kind of have to be clinical, I suppose, don't you, if you're going to win games like that? Between us and Linfield have been so tight over the last number of years.
Yeah, but I think, and I'm going to speak for both teams here, obviously it's not my place to speak for Linfield, but both teams are probably struggling at the moment with regards injuries and suspensions and sickness, and I think that was great credit to all the players. We had 3 players patched up out there that probably shouldn't have went on the pitch, and then our suspensions and our couple of injuries. But as I say, I know Linfield are very similar, and I thought that the game that they produced was superb.
The game's on the sort of the knife edge the way it was for the last 15 or 20 minutes, and things are so tight at the top of the table, and if we play again on Tuesday and all that sort of thing, does that go through your mind, or is it just simply that you want to win what's in front of you, you want to win the match you're playing?
No, I don't think you think any further than 90 plus minutes that's in front of you, especially as you say when the game's on a knife edge. Different if your goals up or in a position to do different things, but today was very much about ideally try and win the game, and then what you have to look at is if you're not winning it, you make sure you don't lose it, and I think there's still a long way to go in this title race.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how you see things after today. Obviously we're still within a point of Linfield. Cliftonville have a game in hand, so there's going to be a lot of football to play and a lot of things to be decided in 2024.
Yeah, I think it's very exciting, and I think that's what everybody wants as a neutral. You want to have that healthy competition, and every time you go out onto the pitch you know that you have to win the game, and there's that pressure and added pressure that goes with it, but that's something that we have to thrive on, and we definitely have the players and the characters, in my opinion, to deal with that, and hopefully 2024 we can show that.
We've played last game of this year at Inver Park, and we've come through a calendar year and more now unbeaten in the league at Inver Park, so that's important to make Inver Park a fortress, and for teams to know how hard it is to win here, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think that both the players and the fans have to take great credit for that. It's not a comfortable place to come for away teams, and as I say, the fans have to take great credit for the noise that they make and the intimidation factor that they add to Inver Park, and also the players. They obviously enjoy playing at home, and they enjoy the surface, and great credit to them.
Yeah, and a complete sellout, all 3 sides of the ground today, and as you said before, these are sort of games and occasions you want to be involved in, especially at a holiday time of the year like this. Yeah,
I'm going to be hypercritical here and say that's what we want every week. I think we have the fans, and I think we have the numbers to do that, and I say it more often than not, that makes a huge difference. Makes a huge difference to the team and the players when you have that support, and they're dragging you through games, and I can't ask enough to make sure that we get the same in 2024.
And just finally, transfer windows open at the start of the week. What can Larne fans expect from January 2024?
Listen, we're definitely in the market for players. There's certain positions that we feel we need to strengthen and add more competition. Whether you get them or not, nobody knows. But it's important that we make sure if we're going to bring anybody in here, that it's going to enhance what we've got. They're an unbelievable bunch of boys that's already here that are hungry for more success. I think all you can do is look at them to see that. So anybody that's going to come in has to come in and add to that environment.
Great, thank you.
Cheers.
Mark, a 1-1 draw. Linfield, how did you see that game?
It's a tough game, but I think we deserve more out of the game. We created some good chances, especially in the second half, and it's disappointing because I think we could have got more out of the game.
Yeah, and we started off well, and as we've done in big games like that before, kind of it's enough to propel us into the 90 minutes and see it through. But maybe there were spells we maybe just didn't have as much control as we'd have liked.
Yeah, we started off really well. I'd say first probably 15-20 minutes we were really comfortable, and then we sort of took our foot off the gas for some reason. They started having a bit more possession, and we let them get crosses into the box, and that's where their goal come from, which is disappointing. But look, credit to all the boys. We're low in the squad. We've dug in tonight, and we are disappointed.
Yeah, with 3 suspensions coming into the game, and as Tiernan alluded to, probably other players that just weren't 100% fit. So it was a day where everybody certainly gave plenty of effort and commitment.
Yeah, and I think that says everything about the boys in our squad, and what they give to the club, because they probably shouldn't have played tonight, and they did. Got their kit on, went out there and give 100%.
And as one of the more experienced players in the squad now, I suppose you've seen plenty of days like that where you're not 100% and maybe you shouldn't play, but you kind of know enough to get through games, and maybe a situation like that today. Yeah,
definitely. I think a massive game as well. So everyone wants to be out there, and they're the games you want to play in. So you're gonna get on with it.
And in the context of the title race, and we're talking about sort of how disappointed we were not to have won it, but it was important as well not to lose it, especially with Linfield having their game in hand essentially on Tuesday to stretch any further ahead of us.
Yeah, 100%. That's it. You get to the last few minutes, and then it's one of them where you just don't lose it because they start creeping away then. But listen, there's a long time left in the season, and no one's won the league yet, and we're still close. We're still close behind them. And we just got to worry about ourselves and do everything we can to win every game.
Yeah, and we've got ourselves into this position with a real good long unbeaten run, around 14-15 games now. Is it important to try to kind of replicate that once the Irish Cup comes and goes at the start of next month, trying to go on another run like that, if we can get our noses in front, if at all possible? Yeah,
100%. We've got the Irish Cup next week, and we want to go and win that as well. We want to win every competition we're in. Unfortunately, we're out of the League Cup, but we've got to concentrate on the league, got to concentrate on the Irish Cup, and it'd be brilliant to win both of them.
And the position we were in last year, obviously we got over the line, we won the title, but it was probably the first year as well we were right in the thick of a title race, obviously getting into the final few weeks. Do you hope, as these next few weeks go on, that'll stand us in good stead and give us that wee bit of knowledge and know-how?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just the experience of being in that position, because we've been close before and we've come away from it, but I think what happened last year, I think it will stand us in good stead.
And as a player, you must be sort of enjoying being in these positions. You say there's the final of the Shield coming up, where we're pushing Linfield close in the league, and the Irish Cup starts as well. So as a player, you must enjoy coming into this, well, towards the business end of the season here.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. But you've got to do the business before to be up in and around it. But like I said, these are the games you want to play in. These you want to be in and around it. Come the end of the season, you want to be in finals of competitions, and that's what you do it for.
Brilliant. Thank you.